All right, guys, what's up? Zach Dean here, Brandon in the background. He's been shooting his online program. I have to link that in the description below. I'm going to step into the studio here. It's actually 5 days. Is it 5 days till we leave? 5 days until we leave the Raw Cave. So I just wanted to share something with you guys. Yesterday, I was on a podcast, and this dude named Alex, he's got a podcast called Unlocked and some online programs. Really cool dude. And we spoke about nutrition and how to improve digestion. So we spoke about gut health and fasting and sleep and all these cool different topics. I can put the video in the description below. But I wanted to now share with you guys the top tips to improve digestion. And they're really simple, but really, really powerful. So if you guys have a pen and paper at home or a notepad, or your notes, just take some notes. These are really, really powerful tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your food, how to absorb more of the nutrition, because we could eat food, but if we're not absorbing it, there's no point. So this is like, how do we absorb the food better? How do we get the most out of our food and feel better as a result of eating good quality nutrition? So hopefully these tips really help you guys. They've helped me over the years. Step number one is when you sit down with your meal. Ideally, some people like standing up for your meal. That's totally cool too. Some people say that helps digestion. But if you sit down with your food, it's really, really important to be present. Super focused with your food. Don't be on the computer, on your phone, driving. It's so important just to be present and focused on one thing at a time. As you guys have probably done before, I've done it many, many times as well. I'm distracted whilst I'm eating, and then I finish my meal, and then I still feel hungry because it's like my brain hasn't computed that I've actually sat down to eat. So if you really want to reduce cravings and feel like more satiated and fulfilled after your meal, I recommend number one, staying present, being really present with your meal, taking a few deep breaths, just focusing on your meal, smelling it, giving some thanks, praying, whatever you like to do to bring you into that moment to connect with your food is really, really important. Number two is chewing. Okay, so I have done this many times in the past where I used to be a fast eater. I used to eat whatever I was eating and it would be finished within 5 minutes. Now I'm a slow eater and usually the last to leave or be eating at the dinner table. And the reason that is because I learned that chewing is one of the most important parts of nutrition and absorption of all the good foods. As you guys know, like you've probably had a smoothie before, you've made something in the blender and it blends everything together, so it liquefies it. And that, when you usually have stuff in the blender, if it's healthy, it's usually quite good on your digestive system because it's partially digested. So the digestion process starts before you actually put food in your mouth. It starts whilst you're looking at the food or while you're preparing it and while you're around the food. And the fast food industry, you go through the drive-through, you grab your burger or whatever it is that you're buying, and then you eat it, and you kind of just like, what just happened? And it's just so quick. So let's step away from that fast food type approach and really get present for one, as I said, and start chewing. They say recommending to chew 40 to 50 times every single mouthful. In my nutrition study, they gave us a challenge for every day for a whole week, 100 chews. So 100 chews for a week, every single meal. Obviously, if it's soup or a smoothie, it's very different. But I would challenge you guys to chew and up your level of chewing. You'll be more present, you'll absorb more, you'll have more energy, you'll be less bloated, you'll have more fatigue after your meal. And it's so important to just get those juices going in your mouth, the saliva with the food. If you're just eating the food and letting it go down, you're not getting the most out of your food. So really take the time to chew. Like a cow, I guess the image that comes in my mind is like a cow. You see them there all day eating grass. That's kind of what you got to do. It's going to totally transform your health. Tip number 3 is don't drink water with your meal. Unfortunately, if you drink water or liquids, alcohol, coffee, water, all of the above, it's going to wash away the enzymes in your mouth, and that's going to slow down the absorption of what you're eating. So if you're eating something, there's certain enzymes that are released in your saliva to help break down that particular food. And so if you're drinking liquids, it's going to wash that away and dilute, I like my hand signals today, dilute the enzymes in breaking down the food. So to optimize digestion, improve absorption, and to get the most out of your food and to help your gut, make sure you separate, they say 20 to 40 minutes before eating, don't drink any water, and whilst you're eating, don't drink any water, and then 20 minutes to 40 minutes after your meal, don't drink any water too. So these are probably might be brand new for you guys, but are really powerful. I would totally recommend it. Just try it out for the next couple of weeks and see if it fits and works for you. If it doesn't work, just go back to doing what you're doing. Doesn't really matter. At least you're going to try something new. Number 4 is you want to look into food combining. So food combining is the philosophy where you don't want to eat, say, like an apple with a steak, because the enzymes, similar to the last topic, was with an apple, you're releasing certain enzymes to break down the apple, but if you're eating a steak, you're releasing different enzymes to break down the steak and the protein. So don't combine fruits and protein, and there's a whole bunch of different ways of combining your food that you're going to get better digestion. I'm not going to go through on this video, but if you just type in Google food combining chart, you'll see a whole list of foods to combine together for optimal digestion, and a whole bunch of foods to separate in order to get the best digestion from your food and best absorption from the nutrition. Number 5 is this simple concept, but it's so powerful, is this idea of overeating. So the concept is to make sure that you only eat till you're about 80% full. This is something I've struggled with a lot throughout my life. I love to eat some more, and then I love to eat more again. And so this is one of my biggest challenges personally. I love food, and I just kind of, just want to keep eating. But they say if you can eat to about 80% full, it's going to be, it takes like 15, 20 minutes for that food that you've just eaten to register with your brain. So take a moment through being present with your food, which is number 1, through chewing your food more. So you're going to take longer to eat your food. Plus you're not drinking liquids, and you're combining your foods correctly. These 5 steps and not overeating will really help you enjoy your meal, get the most out of your nutrition, and improve your digestion a lot. So yeah, hopefully those tips helped you guys. If you have any questions, please reach out. But 5 days left in the raw cave. It's coming to an end. The final countdown is in full effect. And the final countdown. Love that song. Maybe I'll play it here, probably edit it in. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions about health and nutrition and what you want to see next, please comment below, and I look forward to making the next video. Have a great day. Bye.